Solutions. We are down in El Tigre, Venezuela, and I'm here today with Osvaldo Sanchez. Osvaldo is the general manager. I've been down here doing testing of the system based on our requirements for the U.S. and Canada in solid separation from the fluids that we are running into in North Dakota and Canada. So again, let me present Osvaldo, and he is going to walk us through the system, and we'll show you the test results in a couple minutes.
Okay. Hello. We have two centrifugal pump. Okay. These centrifugal pumps we use for introduce in our flow loop. We are going to make a test with our solid separators that we design for improve the performance of the separation. And we put in that tank, okay, we put 800 liters of water, 8% of solids, and about 4% of crude oil. Okay, I'm going to explain how works our flow loop. We have the centrifugal pump. We can put the flow about 25 gallons per minute. We control the flow rates in our Coriolis flow meter. With this flow meter, the flow rate in our solid separation. All these arrangements we use for introduce the flow in our solid separator. Okay, we can go. Okay, here we have the inlet. This is the inlet of the system. Okay, this is the inlet of the system. Here we have this bypass valve. Is for reduce or increase the flow that we are going in our solid separator. Okay, we close all the bypass valve when we want to introduce the maximum capacity of our flow loop in our solid separator. Okay, here we have a sample point. This is the sample point for the inlets that we are separating in our equipment. Okay, here is the equipment. The equipment is based in centrifugal forces. We have here the inlet of the system. Here we have stators. This stator has the capacity of generate about 200 to 300 G forces. With this amount of forces, we are able to separate the solids from the water because the density, the difference of the density. Okay, here this equipment, how I said before, was we make a chain of the design for improve the performance that the first system. Okay, here we have our tank deposit. This tank deposit is a recollecting tank when we recollect all the solid that we separate. Okay, here we have the valve when we put out the solid that we recollect after the process of separation. Okay, here in the middle of also in the middle of the stator we have a pipe that we take out the clean water after the process of separation. Okay, this is the point of clean water. This is the valve that can control the flow rate for the clean water that we take out. Okay, here we have the hose. Okay, we reintroduce the clean water to the system. Here we can see clean water that we were processing after the separation process. Okay, the water is, you can see, doesn't have any solids, but maybe it's a little bit cloudy because the water have some some oil. Okay, you can see here we start the process in different stage. This is our first sample. Okay, you can see the concentration of solid. Okay,
This is what we asked Osvaldo and Julio to put together. This is an 8% solution. You can see the solids on the bottom, about 0.5% of oil, and you can see the cloudiness and actually shake up, and you can see how much volume that is. That was the first stage. When we had all of the valves opened, you can see we still were quite a bit of solids in the bottom and also in the third sample that we took. There's a lot in the way of solids in the bottom. We did happen to collect oil on the separation, and this is the last sample that we took. And at the bottom, I hope you can see this in the video, but there is literally no solids in the bottom. There's a little bit of oil on top, and again, the cloudiness of the water is due to that little bit of oil that maintains itself in the water. That it will get even cleaner than that. So that's the system.
To make all the improvement, the better efficiency, if you to change or for your requirement of separation, solid concentration, and the different distribution size of particles that you have in your field. Okay, it's working in many kinds of separation systems for get the better efficiency.
Thanks for watching.